Welcome back to Not So Obvious Watches. I'm Pete McConville, and today I'm going to run through my Baselworld 2019 predictions. My first prediction is that Rolex will do nothing particularly important. They'll probably change some colorways. We'll probably get a couple of different bezel options, and we will spend vast amounts of time talking about that because that is what we do. I should be careful about saying we. I probably won't talk about it at all, but most YouTubers will. That's enough on Rolex because they're not going to do anything really interesting. I suspect Tudor's going to introduce a new Submariner. I say that only because they tend to run like Rolex in a very conservative, predictable kind of way. And like its big brother, it's really reluctant to ever introduce anything new. So it's almost certain it's going to reach back into its past, recycle something it's done before, and that's all we're going to get. So I think we're going to get a new Tudor. I think Breitling is going to make, is probably going to continue the kinds of changes it's been making under George Kern. So I suspect we're going to see some new smaller watches shrinking down. We've already been seeing some where watches were 46 millimeters and now 44 millimeters, where they were 40 millimeters, where they were 44, they're now 42. And we've seen things like the Navitimer 1 chronometer coming out as a 38. I think we're going to see some more of that. I don't know in what ranges. Some of the Avengers series is still quite old. Some of the Super Ocean series is still quite old. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Breitling really jump on the front foot and come out with something like a 38 millimeter Super Ocean or something like that to kind of get in front of where this change has been rather than lag behind it. Okay, I think we're going to see far less Tag Heuer and much more Heuer. I think we're likely to see Tag, the branding, reduced, and we're going to see more and more watches like the Altavia coming out just branded as Heuer. I would not be surprised to see this as part of a longer term plan where there are actually very few, if any, Tags available and almost everything's a Heuer. But starting with this Baselworld, I think we'll see a couple of Heuers. Now, 1969 was a very important year. Lots of big things happened. And I think we're going to see a lot of 50th year anniversary kind of releases. Breitling issued their Chronomatic in 1969. I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of 50th anniversary release of the Chronomatic, or maybe an update to the Chronomat. The El Primero was released in 1969. Again, 50 years on, I expect to see some sort of 50th anniversary of the El Primero. Seiko have got a double banger here. 1969 was the year that they released their first automatic chronograph. It's also the year they released their first quartz watch. So I would expect to see 50th anniversaries, probably limited editions from Seiko, on both an automatic chronograph, which is not a watch they do a lot of, and their quartz. What else am I expecting to see? I'm expecting to see probably more colors. Watches have been getting more colorful for a long time. We're stepping away from just white and black, adding some blues. A couple of years ago, greens started to appear. Last year, salmons started to become more common. I expect that trend to continue. My gut feel is we're going to start seeing some more red dials this year. So across the board, I think we're going to see more colors. So more blues, more greens, more salmons, and we're going to start seeing reds and perhaps yellows appearing this year. The last thing I'm going to say is I think we're going to start seeing more and more smartwatches. Frederic Constant and Alpina have been big in this game over the last couple of years. Tag have dipped their toe in this world. I think Montblanc has also got something in this space. I think we're going to see more and more watches, more and more brands producing smartwatches. How they price them and where this fits will be really interesting. I think in another genre, DC Rainmaker, who covers a lot of cycling technology, was talking about how these things should probably be seen more like cameras than watches, and will be priced more like that. So there are people out there who are perfectly happy to spend $1,000 to $2,000 every year or two buying a new phone. They're happy to spend between $3,000 and $5,000 every 3 to 4 years buying a new camera. Maybe that's where a smartwatch is going to fit. We're going to see smartwatches sort of focusing in on that somewhere between $1,000 to $4,000, and brands looking that this is going to be a quality product that will last between 3 and probably 5 years max. So I think we're going to see more smartwatches from the mid-range luxury brands, people that live in that sort of $1,000 to $3,000 to $4,000 range. So that's it. That's what I think we're going to see at Baselworld. We'll see how right or wrong I am. I am 99% sure I'm going to be right on my Rolex prediction. Okay. Anyway, that's it for me. Please like this video, and I'd really love it if people would subscribe to my channel. So thank you very much. Bye.